guys lost the energy and connection. Do you agree with that assessment, or?
Yeah, 100%. I would say, they're on the back half of back-to-back. We go up 2-0. That's where you just can't give them life, and I thought we got passive in the second period, way too passive as the period went on. I started with that power play. We take a penalty on it, and then from there, I thought our second was poor. So I think, and this is not disrespectful to them, because I thought they clawed their way back into 2 games in a row, so good for them. But I just felt like we kind of gave them life when we didn't need to, and that's a huge kind of learning thing for us. And we should have been able to walk out of this game with 2 points. Given that you have the 2-0 lead, they're on the back half of back-to-back on a tough trip. You have to find a way not to give them life once you get that lead, and unfortunately we didn't do that.
You knew the risk-reward of the challenge. What did you see on that?
Yeah, I was, well, first off, I'd say I'd challenge again 10 out of 10. Now, maybe, I haven't got an explanation yet for why it wasn't overturned, so maybe when I hear that, that'll change my mind. I think when you look to the league, if you don't push the goalie's pad in, it's generally a goal, so I'm not sure, but I'll wait to hear. I'll have to call somebody there and just get some explanation. I never heard any reason why, so it's hard for me to comment beyond that. But I was challenging it 100%, and I challenge it again tomorrow.
You started overtime with 3 righties and then immediately went to 3 lefties when you could get those guys off. Was that intentional?
No, it's more the combo of those guys, Frankie and Connor, and it's unfortunate, in Rins, it's unfortunate because I thought we competed on that face-off and we didn't come up with that puck, and then it felt like the whole overtime we never had the puck, and a little bit we did. I got to watch that again. I almost felt like we might have given that one away. So, and they did a good job kind of controlling the puck, changing. They out-changed us because they had full control, and so those changes are hard. But it wasn't anything intentional that way, no.
What'd you make of the penalty kill, just killing off those last 2?
I was impressed, those are 2 big kills, obviously, and they knew the stakes after the challenge for sure. We kind of talked about it, as they're going out there, and I thought they did a really good job. Van had some looks there. We couldn't get it clear on the second one, so that's hard when you're in your end that long. But guys, I thought did an excellent job of grinding their way and finding a way to kill it. And those are, again, I'm super disappointed we didn't get 2 points, but I'd be really disappointed if we didn't get any. And so that, the penalty kill allowed us to get a point.
What do you think of Spencer Knight?
Yeah, he was good again. I think our goaltending's been really good. I think we've been very, very fortunate to have really, really good goaltending. I think, we got to make sure we're doing a job and not giving up lots of chances. It didn't feel like as many tonight, in terms of grade A's. But night in and night out, both Spencer and Sodi have been really good.
What do you think it'll take to kind of curb the high number of penalties this team has taken?
Yeah, that's a real issue. Probably learning. So what happens is, sometimes you're trying hard, and you just got to learn when you don't have body position, you can't reach. That's probably our biggest issue. If you look around, the high stick penalty's tough on Reichs. That's just a tough one. Obviously, a challenge is one of them, so that's on us. But the other ones, it just feels like there's been too many times this year where we don't have body position and you reach. And the minute you get around somebody one way or the other, if you do anything to them, you're just in a bad spot. You're giving a ref a real chance to make a call. So, it's something we've addressed. We'll have to continue to address, and we've got to get better at it. I think our guys are understanding you can't win that way, so we've got to put that into action.
What was your perspective on the literal goal?
I won't comment. I'll probably get fined, so I think it was not that great of a call. What I think.
What did you guys think of what you were able to do for most of this game, though, as far as
in the first, we were really good, and then kind of we had a good start to the second, and after that we kind of fell off. I don't know, we lost energy, we lost our connection, we didn't do acting simple, and we kind of lost the game for ourselves.
How do you feel about the team performance, overall, after that? You feel like in the third period with the penalty kills and everything? Yeah,
our kill was great. It's been great all year. They kept us in games. Our power play needs to be better. We need to start scoring and give ourselves more of a chance. But PK has been good. We got to stop being, just happy with 1 point, because we kind of, blew that one away. That should have been a win for us tonight.
got some time with Bedard and Burakovsky later on in the game. Felt like you guys fared pretty well. What were your thoughts on your guys' performance?
Yeah, I thought we kind of created a little bit, had our scoring chances, and things are going to happen. People are going to be moved around so early in the season that everyone's going to get a chance with each other and just see who's going.
What'd you make of Spencer Knight's night?
Yeah, no, I mean, him and Shody, they have been really good for us all year. It's like our penalty kill. They've kept us in games and given us a chance to win, and that's all you can ask from them. And we got to start scoring and be better for them.
Is it doubly frustrating the way this ended after all that?
Yeah, I would say we didn't stack the odds in our favor with that game. We've had good things in the first and games before, but we didn't do enough to win and deserve to win at the end of that one.
What were you thinking when the goal was denied?
We were challenged. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be counted. I like that we challenged it. It seemed like the refs, Kelly's explanation to me was that the puck was partially covered, so they looked at that as a dead puck, even though the whistle still wasn't blown. So I understand the ruling, but more, I've just seen a lot of goals in this league, even against as a D-man, you're battling and your goalie's got it half under equipment and a guy just gives him a poke and the puck goes in. I didn't see their goalie's pad go in, it was more the puck first, so I thought it easily could have been counted the other way too, but you just don't know sometimes you get called what the ref sees going one way or the other.
What was it like being out there for that kill at the end of the whole goal?
It was motivating just because the game's on the line and we're pushing to win with that challenge, and you like the aggression and want to see us push to overtime and regain energy from a kill and from the crowd to be able to push in overtime, and we never ended up getting a lot of possession to really give momentum into overtime at the end.
How did you feel about the team performance overall?
Overall, not good enough from us. It's not good enough just to go up with a lead. Blash talks all the time about how hard it is to win in this league, and to not put together enough of a push to take a team's will away when you have them down against the ropes is a big difference in winning and losing. So it's a learning lesson, and like I said to start at, we didn't do enough to earn the win that we should have gotten.
It felt like you guys, minimize the quality and the quantity that they were able to create tonight.
At times, yeah, it's just momentum shifts more than that, though. It's penalties and it's stick battles, turnovers, things that lead to momentum shifts more than it does chances, and then eventually you're either not getting the chances to put them away at home when you can, or you're just killing down the clock and giving a game to chance, which in order to win, we just don't want to leave games to chance at home.
How good was Spencer Knight in the third?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, especially in the kill. There's a lot of those plays, scrambles around the net. It's not easy to goalie keep your composure and find pucks and sticks. So he was big, and a big reason why it seemed like we were able to push till that shootout is because he's able to stand up when we're kind of on our heels.